Hello there and welcome to this video demonstration where we will take you through Bitrix24 and how it works for real estate companies. My name is Hudayfa Nawafli and we have been working with real estate companies over the past few years, and we have literally came through every single use case or user scenarios or objection or a challenge that any user in real estate companies would have ever been through and encounter. And we were able to accommodate these use cases, and we have found a solution for them in Bitrix24. So in this video, I will take you through a high-level demonstration to show the features and the functionalities and the benefits for real estate companies. And I will consider also explaining this from the perspective of the business owner, from the team, let's say leadership team or sales managers, and from the sales reps themselves. But before getting into, I just want you to know that we understand that every single real estate company is built on three pillars. First pillar is the product itself, like you need availabilities. If you are working on off-plan or secondary market, you need a product, you need the properties. The second pillar, you need the leads. And the third pillar, you need the sales team who can close these leads and match it with these properties. Yeah, that's pretty common sense, right? The challenge here is that how to connect these pillars together. Because if you're just working or starting yourself, just one agent or a few agents, it's different when you start scaling this, when taking this to the next level. You need a system that can put all these pillars together and make it work in harmony. At the same time, provide security and safety and data protection for the company, because over the time, data becomes your most valuable assets. And here comes Bitrix24 to solve this problem. Now, let me take you through the general workflow before I take you inside the system. I will start first with the lead processing itself. So, as we all know, the journey starts with generating a lead. So possibly here you have your lead sources connected, like Property Finder, Bayut, Dubizzle, or social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, I don't know, like website, all of these channels, right? Email, WhatsApp, all of these channels are possible channels for customers to reach out to you. So we connect all of them into Bitrix. That's when every time you receive an inquiry in any of these channels, the system will create a lead card for you. So that's the journey here. Lead is generated and it will create a lead card. So we have here different scenarios. What you see in front of you is that we have some stages: prospects, assign, no answer, and so on. Or maybe instead of assign, we can just say this new lead and so on. So this is just a drawing before I take you through the actual system, how it looks like. Just to keep it simple. So a lead comes from any of these sources and it is assigned to someone, or it is sent to prospect. I will explain what's the difference between new lead or prospects, for example. If they did not answer, it will go to no answer. If it's in progress, keep a loop, or reshuffle instead of keep a loop. So reshuffle and so on. So this is all customizable. What I want you to know is that we can customize this process to your liking or to your preferences. But bear with me for a second. Every single lead must be eventually decided. Is this going to be a good lead or a junk lead? Is this just good or junk? That's the story, right? If it is a good lead, that means maybe we have a meeting, scheduled scheduled a demo or viewing. Then if they didn't show up, we move them to no show up, and to follow up with them later if we are in the proposal part, start closing, and so on. So all of these are possible scenarios for lead generation, right? For lead processing. Let me show you how it looks like inside Bitrix. So now this is how Bitrix looks like when you open the CRM. So this is where you look into the CRM, you have the leads, and from here we have all these stages, and leads can be processed, as I explained earlier, through these steps. There are some steps that is processed automatically, and some of it that is processed manually. Like, for example, any lead that comes to the system without three parameters, it will come to prospects. What are these three parameters? The name, the email, the name, the phone number, and the type of the lead. Is this lead is looking, is he a buyer or a tenant or anything else. So let's say this is a buyer. If I click save, okay, and I close the lead card, I will see automatically this has moved to new lead. The point here, we have this spot here to distinguish between prospects and new leads, that we just need to make sure that we have the right information about this lead and we follow up with it, and so on. So again, this whole process here is customizable. We're just showing you some use case scenarios. If we open the lead card and let's say I want to check if I have inventory that matches the requirements of this lead, I can go run this little flow here, and you just click on that. It will ask you some questions, parameters like, is this residential sales? Residential sales, sorry. They're looking for something in Dubai. In which district? Let's say, I don't know, like, yeah, the Mac Hills, let's say. Okay, sub areas, any sub areas, just fine. These are not mandatory. Starting with the customer budget range and so on. So you click start, and the system here will start finding you units that is matching the parameters or what the customer is looking for. This unit will be matched with your data history or data, let's say inventory, property management. We will show you that in a second. So if I click here on matched unit, I can see that, oh, there is one unit that is matching the requirements of this lead, and this unit, here are the details of this unit. This is the price, this is the details here, and yeah, that's the location, the drawing and all that. And I can ask the system to create a document, which is process a PDF, a nice PDF for this document, and send it by WhatsApp to this lead. See? Awesome. Now, let me go back here to general and look into the lead card. So you see here, there is a lead card, meaning that this every inquiry, it will open a lead card, and in this card I have all the information about this lead, the details here, the comments of the sales team. I can see who is responsible for this lead. This part, this is Andrew, he is our head of development, and so on. So this is just a demo account, by the way. This is not like real data here. So this is a demo account, and from here we can like schedule activities, so contact customers, schedule, or let's say plan a meeting or viewing, and I want the system to remind me to call the customer on 28th, something like that. Save. Now that's it. I have an activity schedule. The system will remind me with that. And from here I can use WhatsApp to send messages. Sorry. Chat up as well, and so on. Write comments, like for example, this customer is, let's say, having a birthday next week, something like that. Whatever information I deem valuable, I can just add it here so that I can use it later. Because when you're dealing with a lot of leads at the same time, you just need to have somewhere to store this data and find it easily when needed, and so on. Okay, so this is you processing the leads. Eventually, you need to tell is this a good lead or a junk lead, and so on. Or you want to send it to leads pool. The leads pool is the place because we know, real estate companies reshuffle the leads a lot. Like maybe one lead came to me, for example, and I wasn't able to establish, chemistry or whatever. So does it mean that this is a junk lead or a bad lead? I'm sure no. Maybe someone else would be, more fit as a sales, let's say, with this particular customer better than me. So let's reshuffle it. Let's, or let's just maybe have a lot of previous leads from previous campaigns, and let's just make it available for everyone. Anyone can just come to the lead pool and take the leads, make it their own, and go on. By the way, we have very beautiful access permissions and characteristics to control who can see what and what they can do about what they see. Meaning, this lead, for example, is with Andrew. Now I can see it. Why? Because I have admin access, that I can see what Andrew's doing and his team as well. But if I don't want that to happen, I can say, okay, I can only see my leads. Andrew can see only his leads, for example. Ahmed can see only his leads, but Haytham can see all all of the leads for everyone because he's the sales manager, let's say, for example, or he's the team leader, or he's the manager. Or maybe we want Ahmed to see everything in terms of communications, comments, feedback, but we don't want Haytham to see the contact details of this particular lead. Listen, we get it. In real estate, this industry is very confusing sometimes, okay? So we have been through all the use case scenarios and the hustles that any real estate company would go through. We understand that, not all of your fingers are the same story. Not all real estate companies work the same way inside. So we know that some companies have this kind of sensitivity, like, oh, maybe the sales manager will take the leads from his team members. Yep, it might happen. Yeah, well, we've seen this happen. So that's why we are flexible to customize a solution for the sales manager to do their job, meaning managing the sales team, making sure that they are getting the support they need, but not being able to access the contact information of the lead. Because if that's a concern in a certain company, then yeah, it is a valid concern. And we can, fix that problem. So why I'm saying this, or why I'm bringing this, don't be shy of bringing any business problem to us. We can fix it. If it's a business problem, that means it is valid, so we can fix it for you. So that's one of the use case scenarios for this lead or access permission control. This is the lead pipeline. Maybe I can just, by the way, you can filter searching for this. So for example, let's say I want to filter by number of bedrooms, apply. Okay, so I want to see all the leads that are interested in 3-bedroom apartment. Click search, voila, boom, nobody is interested because this is a demo account again. But you got the point here. You can filter the data based on any search criteria you want. Why is that important? Because, well, simply it helps you find data when you need it. Maybe you have a 3-bedroom hot lead or hot units available, and the landlord want to sell this on a very, competitive price because they want quick money soon, they need it for something. Well, you can just go to your CRM, quickly start with the most relevant search, find me all people who are interested in 3-bedroom apartments in Dubai. Boom, you have them. And now let's send them one WhatsApp message for all of them, one shot. Boom, you send it from here. And then wait for the reply. Maybe you can, try different parameters and so on. So the use cases are endless here. It's up to your creativity, and I'm sure you are not falling short in that, right? So, that's in the filtering part. Let's look into the deals pipeline. In the deals pipeline, similar story to the lead pipeline, but we have different pipelines because there are different sales processes. Yani, we have off-plan pipeline, let's say. We have secondary, which is for the resale pipeline. We have rental. We have pipeline for landlords because we're 100% sure that you will encounter landlords. Eventually, when you sell someone a certain unit, they become a landlord, right? And now you need to put them somewhere where you can help them with this unit. Ideally, they will either resell this unit with you if it is off-plan and once ready. So hopefully they sell it through you or resell it through you, or they let you rent it if you are into renting, and so on, right? Or maybe management. So we have a very beautiful pipeline for that as well. So for the secondary market as well, if you are into resale, not just off-plan, also the sales process is a bit different than the off-plan. So that's why we have different stages, different governance, data structure for that as well. You see there is no lead or deals because again, this is a demo account. But maybe if we come to this lead, let's go to the lead pipeline. Let's take this lead here, Andrew, and let's convert this lead to deal and contact. Okay. Let's, do it this way. Because if I convert it here, it will require me to fill a lot of data. I don't want to do that. All right, maybe in a live demo later we show you that. Let's go to the deal pipeline again. So we have different pipelines, off-plan, secondary, rent, and landlords, because there are different steps and processes engaged in the deal process according to the pipeline. And we can see some cool analytics if we go to first sales funnel here. again, maybe you will not see any data here. It's better, you know what, to show you our CRM, like our live CRM, to maybe, because we have data there. So this is VAM's CRM. And you can see here I am on the lead pipeline, and I can see all these leads, and I can see these leads with different sales team here, and I can open any of these lead cards, let's say, and I can see the communications here, the sales manager, what they have, you know, the calls that they are making, the WhatsApp messages, everything, and the comments and so forth. And from there I can go to analytics and look into the sales funnel. For example, I want to see what happened in the past 30 days. So last 30 days, this is the amount of leads we have, this is the amount of deals in the pipeline, this is how much deals we have won, the value closed, and here are the sales figures, right? The sales team performance, how many number of leads they have, the total deal values, and so on. And I can also see the sales plan here, which is the sales target. How are the sales team is moving forward through the sales target, and what they are, you know, accomplishing from that target assigned to them. And if I go to more advanced stuff, I can see, let's go back to the main account here. We have the BI, which is the Business Intelligence Builder. The BI Builder is a function also inside Bitrix24 where you can run data analytics reports, or let's say BI, Business Intelligence, just gives you more visual reports about everything in the system, including the CRM, including the tasks, the collaboration, and all that stuff. So, because again, this is a demo account that we have here, real estate company, that's not like it, not real data inside. Let's look into BI in our active account. So this is the BI Builder. Again, there are different ways where you can access things. So for me, just quick to search for the tool here, and I just find it. So let's say if I want to look to, oh, there is a call analytics here. Let's look into call analytics. Again, we have, because we have connected our 3CX or telephony telephony tool with Bitrix24 through 3CX, we have this capability, which is, oh, this dashboard was deleted. Let me open another dashboard here. Back to CRM. And let's go to analytics, calls analytics. The idea here is that to get a visual look into how the business performance in different aspects. So this is the call analytics. Call. Yep. Oh, yeah, it's here. I'm sorry. Call analytics. Yeah. Okay. So these are the call statistics to see how many calls you received, inbound and outbound, who's making the most calls, and so on, right? So over the past 30 days and so. So these are dynamics that we can use to improve the performance of our team and monitor how the work is being handled. Okay. Now let's go back here to the property catalog. That's where you build your property catalog and integrate it with Property Finder, Bayut, Dubizzle, if you like. If you don't, maybe you can just keep it internally if you are working on secondary or in rent as well. So in the property catalog, this again, these are dummy data. It's like not real data. So let's say, for example, we have a draft units. We have these are waiting for approvals from the listing team to be published. These are units that is available to sales team, so they can access the sales team. This is the beautiful part about this. The sales team can access this listing, the available for sales team. They can see it, but they cannot see the owner's details. So because we want to eliminate this bureaucracy maybe that stops the work sometimes, or just, you know, just make it hard for the company to move forward. So what we do here, instead of having the sales team check with the listing team every time they have an inquiry, well, we just simply give them access to the listing units, all of it, without the details, certain details like property number or contact of the owner and so on. And they can see, all right, oh, this is a unit, these are the images, the pictures, the prices, all that stuff. Okay, I see the comments here. This is text test stuff because this is demo text, demo content, sorry. But I see it because I'm the admin in the system here. And we can control, again, it's a kind of access permission control to control who can see what and what they can do about what they see. Okay. And from here also we can decide if we want this listing to be exported to other platforms. Like for example, I want it to be exported to Property Finder, at Dubizzle and Bayut, and maybe to the company website as well. Our one, let's say, website as a real estate company. Click save, voila, that's it. When I hit publish, it goes right away to that website. Another very important thing here is that there will be different, we call this an SPA, Smart Process Automation. So there will be two different applications here. One for the managing internal listing, and another one is for the platforms. If you would like to publish to platforms, so you will have another tab here, it says platforms or property platforms. And from there you see what is live on these platforms or not, or what you want to be published on these platforms or not. And the good thing why we have it this way is that maybe, for example, you have, let's say, 10 units that are identical, like the same size, same view, same price, same everything. So no need to waste your credit, right, on pushing this unit 10 times. So you just push it one time and you keep the 9 in the internal listing, so that this way your inventory, let's say, your property catalog is up to date, and also you're not wasting money on things that, I mean, no need to do that for, okay? So this is in general a quick look into Bitrix. Of course, there is a lot of things to go through. Like for example, in the company, you have the ability to write, the company structure here, the access structure, who can access what, or let's say, what are the departments, and you move the team around. You have marketing tools to go through sending email campaigns, SMS campaign, messengers, voice broadcast, even if you'd like, audio calls, like, auto dialer, okay? Instead of just dialing one by one, you just plug in the call, dial all the calls. Connect with the custom audience to improve the performance of your ads on Google and on Meta. So whatever happens in the CRM, as this is good lead, okay, tell Meta that we have this good lead. Bad lead, oh, tell Meta that this is a junk lead. Eventually, Meta and Google will enhance their ad campaign performance based on this, back and forth data integration, and so on. A lot of stuff that we can do in this part. Site and store, that's a beautiful place where you can build websites. Let me show you a demo website that we have built. Let me open the website. Again, this is just a quick website. It's like a landing page. Think of it as a landing page for certain project or something. Well, from here you put your information or information about your company. Customers can fill a form to contact you, or they can just click on this little WhatsApp message here. It will open WhatsApp. Open. Oh, this is Andrew's WhatsApp, so it's opening now. And I can say, hello, that's another test to Andrew. And now, boom, that's inside the CRM. All goes good, and so on, okay? And if you can see, if I go back to the CRM here, look into here, I can see, oops, we have received a lead. And who's this lead? The lead is Hudayfa. This is my number. Yep, exactly. That's what happened. And we have a lead card assigned to Andrew, and that's ready to go with. Again, it applies. We can apply the same data processing, the governance of all the steps, what should happen next, and who should do what happens if scenario X happened, and so on. So all of this governance, let's say, applies to any lead that we can generate, or we can apply any governance, in fact, to any lead that we generate. Okay, so that's about the website. Of course, you have, a lot of other things that you can add to the website, like CRM forms for certain products and so on. I think, you have a good feature here, which is the e-signature for HR. This is for internal documents to be signed, so it's like e-sign internally. And then you have the e-signature, not for HR. This is like e-signature in general, and that's where you can send documents to be signed by third parties or other clients. Let's say, for example, you want to sign an agreement with someone, so they sign it digitally, and you get a completion certificate authenticated with QR code that can authenticate this certificate. In fact, also we have developed something for lease and tenants management. That's again another advanced thing that we have created for real estate companies. So if you are managing certain units or certain buildings maybe, and you want to manage the relationship, the lease management, and also even the maintenance, we have this module covered for you. So in this part, you have the lease, the cash flow management for the contracts, so you know when the next check is due and so on. If there's something in progress or something overdue, it will show you here. It will also help you manage the lease contracts, like active contracts about to expire, expired, if there are legal issues. Also, it will move the cards here. Maintenance requests, if you are getting a request from certain tenant that they want maintenance, it all comes here, and it's all connected under one profile for this client, okay, who is leasing the unit. So, Bismillah. Again, this is how we do the integration between Property Finder and Bayut with Bitrix24. I'll just show you a demo quickly. When you click on WhatsApp, like as a customer, if they, let's say, find the listing for you and they clicked on WhatsApp, how this lead will automatically get created inside Bitrix24. So let's say, for example, I like this, I'm a customer and I am on Bayut and Property Finder or Bayut, and I like this unit. So I say, okay, send WhatsApp and open chat. Now it will prompt me to send this as usual. So this is my end as a customer. Now let's see what happens when we go to Bitrix24 and search for that lead. This is my number. Let me just also delete this and choose the leads that was created. Let's say current day, and the source was Property Finder, and then search. And then you see this is the lead. It was just created just now. If I open the lead card, you see it has collected the right information. And because this lead, which is, let's say in this case, my name, Hudayfa, I'm already inside the system. So it brought other data that I have. Yani, even though that I just provided my phone number here, because my details is already with this company in their CRM, so it did connect everything again together, and it brought it here as a contact with my email as well. And you can see the total amount has been calculated, 74,000. We go to, let me go back here. It is true, 74. This is the unit that I registered my interest in. And you can see this is the tracking link for the agents to track the clicks, and also you can see the other details. And this is the property link. So the agent, in this case, like this is the sales agent, she knows exactly what was the unit that I was interested in. By just clicking here, it will simply just bring the unit that I requested. And this is very good, all excellent, as you see here. So the integration is working fine, and all the other information, like what is the type of property, it's apartment, it's in Dubai, it's in district Marjan, number of bedrooms is 1, minimum, and the space is 954. All this information is according to this. So see, it's 1 bedroom, this is the size, and so on. So this is a sample of how we do the integration between Property Finder and Bayut with Bitrix24. The same way that it worked for Property Finder also works for Bayut. So the same story. And again, just remember that when the customer is already in your database, that makes it even easier for you because it will bring their entire data. And you will not just get the mobile number. If you have more information, you will also connect it for you under the same lead. And from there, of course, you can work on it. And you can see also that the system, which is Bitrix24 in this case, has sent a welcome message right away, immediately after my request. So if I open my WhatsApp, you will see here that I sent this message, which is like to Property Finder, and I immediately received this message from Property Finder. But at the same time, if you look up here, you would see right away that, hello, thank you for getting in touch, and so on. So this way also, is a fast way to respond to clients. It's not just that Property Finder confirmed that I received the message, but also the agency here has also sent me a message, and this is a good way to communicate and work on that. Excellent. Thank you, and I hope this is a good feature. Now, hiring requests, or let's say recruitment processes or recruitment workflow, that's another beautiful solution also that we have for real estate companies. Again, we agreed that any real estate company is made of products, sales team, or let's say team in general, and the leads. So that's one way you can find good talents and acquire good talents and retain good talents as well. So we have here hiring requests, candidates, employees onboarding, employees training, employees salaries and commission, and employees profile. The idea here is this: every user or every employee will have a profile, or let's say a file for that employee, and inside that profile, all the HR related, financial related matters between this employee and the company is stored there. At the same time, every hiring request you receive internally goes also in here. So meaning, let's say sales manager or branch manager, they want to hire more employees, so they initiate a request here. Once they initiate the request, this request will go to someone to process it in the HR or admin. Processing the request means what? Means they go to LinkedIn, publish something, and let me show you an example. So we have VAM.com career. So for example, this is how we use it internally. We have this landing page that we use to, whenever we need to hire someone, or a request comes from one of the head of the departments in our company, the HR team or the admin team, they will take this URL, this landing page, and they will publish it with the job announcements on LinkedIn, and candidates start coming to our announcement on LinkedIn. They see this landing page, they fill this form. Once they fill this form, their data goes right away inside this place here. The candidates, there we go, to the candidates parts, candidates request. And let me show you, because that's a demo account, I want to show you something live. So this is the recruitment workflow that we have for our company. And in here you can see all of the candidates that we have received. So we see candidate X, we can see the processing path for it, and we can see if this is shortlisted, not shortlisted, and so on, right? And we can have the same workflow automation rules applying here. Meaning, let me go back. Meaning that when we receive a request from a candidate, send them an email. If they are qualified, or let's say shortlisted, send them another email. If we schedule the interview, send them the email and notify someone to do the interview. If they are, past the interview, qualified for the job offer, and so on. So all of this is automated inside the process, and you can show that professional look and outlook of your company at the same time, without having to hire 3 or 4 people in HR to process all these inquiries and this information and respond to everyone. The idea here is that every application, HR application, candidates application, recruitment application you receive, the applicant will hear from you. Okay? Every single step of the process. Now that's in general what is waiting for you with Bitrix24, with more customizations, of course, that we can apply to your business. All you need to do next is request for a proposal, all right? We just need to understand what exactly you like from our solution. We will send you a detailed, of course, proposal explaining all the items that we can develop for you. If you like what you see, we can meet in another one-to-one meeting over Zoom, or in your office, or in our office in Abu Dhabi. We'd be delighted to have you. And we can take it to the next level, to the proposal part, and let's start building something excellent and amazing, outstanding for your business. Have a good day.